Hi, I'm Jeff, and this is
Harry!
And we're at the Burlington County Historical Society and
Children's History Center!
And today we're in New Lisbon in Pemberton Township, and we're at the home that's called Fenwick Manor. Today is the Pinelands Commission in New Jersey, but this is where Elizabeth White grew up. This is where her father was living. He had a extensive set of cranberry bogs a few miles from here at White's Bog. And what is Elizabeth White famous for?
She's famous for developing the modern-day blueberry.
That is correct, Harry. Yes, she did. She helped develop that with the help of a U.S. Department of Agriculture scientist named Dr. Frederick Coville, and they worked for a few years on that and had the first commercial crop ever of blueberries in 1916. Now, the blueberry farm and cranberry farming was done in White's Bog a few miles from here, and we're going to go there right now. And now we're at the village called White's Bog that was founded by Elizabeth's father, J.J. White, to grow what fruit, Harry?
Cranberries!
Cranberries! And it's called White's Bog. Why do you think it's called White's Bog? It also was known as White's Bogs. So why do you think it was called that?
Because they grew cranberries here, and cranberries grow in bogs.
Right, but I was thinking, why White's Bog?
Because their last name was White.
And it was their bogs.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right, Harry. And cranberries are very important to this place. Why J.J. White wrote the book. It was the first book on New Jersey cranberry growing in 1870. He wrote it. It's right here. But his daughter did something equally important, and that was, as we were saying, developing what fruit?
Blueberries!
Blueberries! And they're both related. They're in the same genus, Vaccinium, the same genus, and they grow in the same kind of sandy soil you have in the pine barrens here. It has acid in it, and they like that. It has a certain fungus in it, and both plants like that. And she thought if they were growing cranberries already, maybe they could grow blueberries. She read some articles by a botanist from the government named Dr. Fred Coville, and Dr. Coville wrote an article in National Geographic. He wrote some other papers, and she got in touch with him, got him here, and they started the first operation where they bred blueberries. They came up with different types for the first time, and in a few years, in 1916, the first commercial crop was produced right here in White's Bog. Now, Harry, let's go and look at the house she had built on the property.
Okay.
Okay, Harry, now we're at her house, Elizabeth White's house called Sun and Give. And it was built in 1923 by her to be right in the middle of what was going on in White's Bog. She could be involved very closely with the blueberry plants that she was dealing with. They're very close to the house. Also, there was something that she could see out her back windows. What would that be, Harry?
She could see the cranberry bogs.
She could. And she didn't just live here. The whole downstairs floor is offices for the cranberry and blueberry company, where she would have her desk and do her paperwork and management. And also, there was an infirmary. She had some nursing background, and she had an infirmary right here that you could enter from a side door of the house if you were injured in the field or that sort of thing. Now, Harry, I said there are blueberry plants close to the house. You want to see them?
Yeah.
Let's go. So right now, we're in a test field, a very early test field of Elizabeth White and Dr. Fred Coville, and they were working here very hard, and these are some of the original plant varieties that they put in. These plants right here are over 100 years old.
Wow.
Now, you probably wonder why there's no berries or leaves on these plants.
Yeah.
Well, Harry, there will be very soon.
There will?
But it's March, and we've just gotten rid of the snow and hopefully most of the cold weather. When it gets a little warmer, they will have leaves, and they will start to get berries. And some of these will get ripe in June and July. And then they'll look very, very different.